This is Mike Graybill, and Mike's the manager at South Slough Reserve, which is on the south end of the bay. What do you have for us here, Mike?
Well, I have a replica of a commercial freighter, similar to the types of freighters that might call into port here in Coos Bay.
And so I talked about ballast water earlier. Has the shipping industry changed what they've done at all to kind of limit the invasive species coming in?
Yeah, when a ship comes into Coos Bay, they typically come in empty because Coos Bay is an export port. But ships are designed to be stable when they have their cargo holds full of cargo. And they hold a lot, so it pushes the boat down into the water. But when they come in empty, they're unstable. So they fill up one of these cargo holds with water to make it more stable.
So then that water's coming from a long ways away. Do they dump it here in our bay?
Yes, they exchange that as they fill up the cargo hold with cargo, then they tip the water out that they carried across the ocean.
But they tip it out outside our bay now to keep these invasive species from coming in, right?
Well, now they exchange their ballast water in the middle of the ocean because the animals and plants that are in the middle of the ocean aren't typically the kinds of animals and plants that would thrive in an estuary.
Great. So, Mike, you've shared with us a change in management that improves the future for us. Would you meet me back in my office and we'll see if we can get a question? This is Hans Klausner. Hi, Hans. How are you?
Swell, Eddie. You?
I am good, thanks. And what do you have for us here, Hans?
Well, this is a sample of a plant that has been invading Coos Bay for a number of years. This is Spartina alterniflora, otherwise known as smooth cordgrass. And some years ago, this was found in a restoration site just 4 miles down the bay. Some diligent employees of South Slough have been removing it, and it's no longer in the bay.
So we actually have removed this, so if we detect it and remove it, we might have a chance against invasives like Spartina. Is that right?
That is the best case scenario.
All right, well, let's hope we can do that. Thank you. And finally, I want to say we're very honored to have Mayor Jeff McCune here. Hi, Jeff. How are you?
I am good.
All right, and Jeff, I want to ask you, we're standing at the Hollering Place, and we've heard about the history. What's the future of the Hollering Place?
Well, the Hollering Place and Empire are now part of the city of Coos Bay. And Empire once had a strong, vital economy that provided good jobs and good lives for its community. We want to recreate that. We think the Hollering Place gives us that chance to honor both the history and the cultural tradition of our community. So, as an example, we're going to create a model building school for wooden boats. And our hope is that we'll have students come to our community, week-long classes to build wooden boats. Around the turn of the century, Coos Bay had a strong tradition of building wooden boats and wooden ships that plied the Pacific coast.
Jeff, that sounds like a fantastic vision. I hope we can come back and see that school here someday. So thank you. Will you join me back at our office? All right. Well, we're gonna check in here. I believe that our vessel is coming back, and there may be some surprises in store for us as we see this canoe coming into shore. What's on the bow of this vessel, Don?
Oh, that's just a cedar wreath. That's just a ceremonial decoration, if you will. Something that we try to do is bring cedar with us. Cedar, red cedar especially, is the tree of life for Native people. So our canoes, our houses, our clothing, many things. So that's just part of the regalia, if you will, of our canoes.
And so this lovely boat. It looks like they've run ashore. It's a shallow estuary. You're gonna help them out. All right. And I see this lovely woman is bringing baskets, and the pullers are bringing baskets. We're just gonna stand by here as she comes to shore. I'm not. Sometimes on my shoreline beat, I actually walk out into the waters. Today, I'm not gonna go too deep for that. So. All right. Hi, how are you? All right. Tell me your name.
Sarah House.
And Sarah, you were across the way out on the spit, and you hollered, and you had some people pick you up. What do you have in the basket, Sarah?
We have some oysters and crabs and a salmon here that's very important to our tribes. This food that thrives in this area just supports the Native Americans that have always lived here.
And these are beautiful baskets. Did you weave these, Sarah?
Yes, I did.
Wow. And what materials did you use?
This is willow from the Rogue River area, and this is hazel and willow from the Klamath River area. This spruce root rim and part cedar root rim, all materials that are very important to the.
So this represents some of the riches that we hope to sustain in this bay, is that right? And back here, Doug is lurking in the background. Doug, what are you pulling behind you? You've got
Something attached to me here.
there's something attached to you. Let's get that up to the shore here and see. And whoa. Can you pull that up and hold that up so that our viewers can see? Whoa. What is this, Doug?
Something in the future.
It's something in the future. This is a mystery. So we don't know what's in this box. There's a big question mark on it, you can see there. And wow, this is live from Empire Shores. We have a crate with an uncertain future. I would like you as viewers, you've heard about Empire Shores now, and I would like you to share with us what you think some of the challenges and the opportunities are for the future of Empire Shores. And if you know about the challenges, please tell us what the answers are, okay? Because we're looking forward to a time when Empire Shores will be rich and sustainable once again.
Oh, some glad morning when this life is over, I'll fly away to a home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. Oh, I'll fly away. Oh, glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah.